What's going on, guys? Wei, and I would normally say Wei from Revolution, but this morning I'm going to be saying Wei from Grail Watch. And Grail Watch is a company that was created to create limited edition watches at the highest level of execution. And the first thing that we wanted to do was create dream collaborations. And when it comes to dreams, I couldn't have a better one.
We are dream.
Benoît Mintiens from Ressence and Alain Silberstein. How are you, gentlemen?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you. Well,
as you guys know, Alain Silberstein is an absolute legend in the watch industry. In fact, he's won the Lifetime Achievement Award from Revolution this year. And I've seen him, have this amazing renaissance in his career over the last 10 years or so. Now, he's in so much demand. You can, as he's walking through the halls of Watches and Wonders, there's people genuinely chasing after him. But I remember about a year ago, I asked him, Alain, what would be a dream collaboration for you? And he said, there is one brand that I love. And I love Benoît Mintiens also because he comes from outside of the watch industry. He's an industrial designer in the same way that you are an interior architect. And I love this man, and I want to do something together with him. So I said, let me ask him. And I asked Benoit, would you be interested to do a collaboration with the legendary Alain Silberstein? And Benoit said, I love this guy. He's been so kind to me, even in the beginning of my career.
Romance.
So but it is.
So Alain, tell me, what is it that you love about Benoit and Ressence?
Like you just mentioned, he's coming from outside the watchmaking world, like me. When I studied in watchmaking business, I was a freshman, I didn't know anybody. And the first time we met, it was his first show in at Basel Fair. And we start to mingle, to see, and step by step, the movement from Ressence is for me an absolute way to symbolize the passing of time.
Right.
And this is why when you ask me with whom I would like to work with, this planetary movement is for me the perfect symbol of the passing of time, like an hourglass.
Yes.
And from that, I went through this collaboration.
That's amazing. Benoit and Alain, you know very well that the very first purchaser of the very first watch is the legendary Max Bucel. And Max was saying in 2010 when Benoit was showing his very first watch, Max said that his mind was blown. He said that everyone was talking about Benoit and Ressence.
This is true?
Yeah, and everyone was saying, have you seen this? Have you seen this? This is incredible. So finally Max went over and he just fell in love. It's like this orbital display of time was taking time into a poetic and beautifully expressive method of displaying something that otherwise we see too much of. And I think that's what he loved about it. So, brother, tell me a little bit about, the rise of Ressence and about your love for Alain Silberstein.
Well, for sure, Alain is also an interesting guy to me because, as he said, we are both from outside the industry. He's a designer, I'm a designer. So we understand each other, or we talk the same language, But he's, I think, his approach towards fine watchmaking and adding this layer of, I would say, fantasy to watches is really, I think, striking. And when I saw his products when I started, of course. I thought, okay, this guy has another vision, and on top of that, he was there. I could talk with him. He was not arrogant, I was like a small guy that just started
with one table,
a bit afraid, entering a new world, and he just talked with me as if I was equal, and so that was super to me. And since we keep contact and then last day when we did the coffee watch, he also did something for us. So it was super nice to see that, and voilà.
Fantastic. I can say also, Benoit, 12 years later, after you launched the brand, you're just as nice of a person as you were from the very beginning. And I think that's one of the things that was really important for this collaboration. Yes. It was through people who had a real strong sense of human culture, who are really nice people, who are super approachable, and really were wonderfully collaborative in spirit. So I remember when Alain set the design for the watch, it was very interesting because I was expecting something that was, a classic Alain Silberstein design. And I looked at it, and I think it was early in the morning in Singapore, and I wiped my eyes and looked at it again. And I didn't know what I was looking at, but I fell in love. And then I waited, I had to wait for, Besançon time to call Alain. And I was like, Alain, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's amazing. Please tell me what it is. So Alain, please tell us about this watch.
I used to receive your phone call around 5 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry. Okay, apologies.
No problem. This is fair for me. Now, in fact, as I explained to you, for me, for years, since the beginning of Ressence path, I was really sensitive to this passing of time symbol, which with rotating minute dial. And when you asked me an idea about that, I had for years an idea to make memento mori watches. In Protestant countries like in Netherlands, on the 17th century, there was a Belgian painter. His name was Philippe de Champagne. He used to paint. It was at home. It was called Vanitas. Vanity. It was just a reminder about the passing of time, that we are all mortal. It was not something sad, just a reminder in our hectic business day or family days. Take the time to enjoy. Carpe diem, memento mori. It's a carpe diem.
Yes.
So he painted a little painting representing three symbols: an hourglass, a skull, and a faded flower, tulip flower. At that time, tulip flower costed worth more than gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the faded tulip was the symbol of
Richness.
richness that fade away.
Yes.
The skull is also the symbol of knowledge and the passing of generation, and of course the hourglass, the passing of time. So since I had already the hourglass with the planetary rotating disc of the Ressence watch, I just have to find my way to put a faded flower somewhere to show the hour, and a little kawaii skull to show the rotating second disc. It went very quick because I find my way from the 17th century to the 21st century to go exactly the same idea, to have not on your wall but on your wrist something on just time to see here, remind what you are.
Absolutely. And I find it to be such a positive message as well, because at the same time we are expressing man's mortality, we're telling everyone to seize the day. Yes. And I think that there's no better example of seizing the day than Benoit, who started this brand in a purely entrepreneurial way, and 12 years later has become a real institution here in independent watchmaking. Benoit, tell us about the design that Alain made and what you thought of this.
Well, I really liked it. I thought that he could grasp the origin of the concept, Ressence concept, to express the time, and could translate it with his vision on watchmaking, and I think it works so well. So I'm super happy that he could understand so well the basics of what we do, and add this dimension that only Alain can do.
A twist.
A twist, but more than a twist.
A twist, yes.
More than a twist, but it's so I thought it really worked. Actually, it really works when you see it. It's very graphical. Of course, we have no hands, so it's already graphical. The watches are graphical, but with his style, if I could call it like that, he even makes it even more graphical. And when you look at the watch, yes, it looks like a picture.
But I tell you, technically speaking, it was a challenge for Ressence.
Yes.
Because you see, it's one thing to design very neat lines and this simple line, but after, go back to the production,
yes.
He had to overcome so many issues. So I tell you, thanks to email now, there's no more fax anymore. But between our two, we made mails because how to do that and how to, but 1/10 millimeter is missing. So it was not so easy.
Yeah, because Alain has his own colors, and for us this is a problem because our watches, you cannot paint them because the thickness of the paint blocks the movement.
Right.
Because of the discs.
Of course.
So we had to find solutions to make sure that we could have exactly the color he wanted, and not block the mechanism. So we had to also develop.
Yes, that would be good.
Well, it looks good, just not working. Also,
We overcome all these issues, I would say. Simple.
Indeed.
But a part of the passion we put into this project is something which is hidden to the majority of the public. It was hard. We overcame these issues, and we are very happy also about this. And a true collaboration is also a way to have a chance for a certain period of time to share the true creation.
Yes. You know, it's really interesting because I've had the opportunity to wear this watch, the prototype of this watch, throughout Watches and Wonders. Usually underneath my sleeve, just to take a little glimpse at it. And somehow I've been able to prevent people from being overwhelmed by it and trying to all order it at the same time, because we want to save these watches for the launch date of April 28th, you know, to be fair to everyone. We've had a couple of people order one, just, you know, partners of ours or friends of ours. So Max Buser obviously has taken one, but it was really cool that Carl Friedrich Schäufele, who is the co-president and owner of Chopard, he's taken one. He's asked for a specific number, so we're working on that. Pierre Jacques, the CEO of Debethune, has asked for one as well, and then Amer,
Amer from
Rouge Music Boxes. So we should also mention
they're friends also.
Yes, well they're friends, and it's also kind of like a community watch. You know, it's a symbol of friendship and amongst people who love Benoit, who love you, Alain, and that's really warm and really touching to me. Now, the number of watches we made also has a meaning as well. It's 36 watches. Well, actually, 18 means life in the Jewish religion, correct? So it's 2 times life. But there's also a belief of the 36 righteous individuals. Can you tell us about that, Alain?
On the Jewish tradition, there is a saying that the world is, okay, can I explain in English? In the world, in each generation, there are 36 people, righteous ones, who own the world. We don't know who they are. They don't know that they are righteous ones. But these 36 persons are the one who made our world, even it's very sad moment actually, I would say, a place to live. And to honor this very old tradition of 36 righteous ones, I decided to honor them with this number. It's a lucky number also.
Yes.
To think about all these men and women in the world, we know some of them, righteous ones, they don't know that they are righteous. But thanks to their action, thanks to their behavior, they are able to save people and to save the planet and to save the world.
That's wonderful. And maybe we hope the watches will end up on the wrists of those individuals as well. It is my personal theory that Alain's one of them, because look at how he's uplifted
No
us
idea,
all.
because we never, the righteous one, they don't know that they are.
You don't know, but
No.
I have a theory. Gentlemen, thank you so much for this amazing collaboration. It's so meaningful. As the first Grail Watch we've ever done, also, I could not think of 2 better collaborators. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Benoit, merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Alain, merci beaucoup.
Thank you,
guys.
Super.
Thank you.